Can I ask you a question? Did you ever have someone kiss you in a crowded room? And every single one of your friends was making fun of you. And 15 seconds later they were clapping too. Then what did you do? Period.
Love that.
Love that. If anyone doesn't know, that's Question by Taylor Swift.
By Danielle and Brie.
By us. So we have started our own record label.
Oh my god.
Well, welcome to Unhinged Therapy.
Happy Tuesday.
Happy Tuesday. Yes,
It's
Tuesday. It's been a long day.
It really has.
But we're here. We made it another week.
Yeah. Period.
And yeah, how's everything going, Brie?
It's good. I honestly don't have a lot to report. I feel like this weekend I really didn't do anything. I started the soft version of the 75 hard.
Okay.
Simply because I can't give up drinking for 75 days.
Period.
Like, you could drink on social occasions with 75 soft.
Yeah.
Like, that's the only difference. And it says, instead of, like, following, like, a strict diet, like keto or something, like, it just eat well, so you can make it up as you go.
Yeah.
So, like, I'm just eating healthy to, like, my standard, not following, like, a specific strict diet, because I will literally pass away.
Yeah.
So.
I love that.
Yeah,
that's so nice.
That's what I've been doing. I've been trying to get my energy back. I'm trying to commit to my, like, goals, so.
We love that for you.
That's
Snaps for our healthy queen right here.
Period.
Woo.
What about you, Danielle?
Yeah, no, this weekend I stayed in.
Yeah.
For like I can tell you the last time I stayed in on a weekend. I was trying to think about it. I'm like, I really don't know the last time I didn't go out on a weekend.
Like a whole weekend.
A whole week. I didn't even drink last week.
Yeah.
I haven't drank in like a week and a half, almost 2 weeks. So that's like big for me. I didn't do anything. I just caught up on some sleep. It just felt really nice to like sleep in.
Yeah.
And like not be hungover.
For sure.
And be just like truly be able to wake up, do whatever I want, and not feel like shit.
Yeah.
So that's been nice. And yeah, I've been trying to get back on my workout grind. Been working out in the morning. So that's been nice and fun. And I'm just going to continue to do that.
Look at us, actually committing to the goals we said a couple episodes ago.
Look at us.
Period.
Queens.
We love it.
We do. Well, I don't honestly think, like, I just was sitting in my bed there, and I'm like, I don't think the sober life is for me.
Is that when you texted me?
Yeah. I was like, can we please go out this weekend? Like, we were both going to go out this weekend for our friend's birthday, but when you texted me that you don't want to go, I was like, yeah, I don't want to go either.
I love that. It was rainy out. Like,
it was disgusting.
The idea of getting ready just to be rained on was, like, disgusting to me as I was sitting on my couch.
Yeah, and then on Sunday I actually went to this store in Pier Village, and it was having a sale, and I always go to this store when it's fucking thundering, hurricaning out.
Oh god.
Like truly, like I went and I was like, holy shit, like it was truly like thunder, lightning, like very and I don't like thunder. I'm a little baby. But I was like, oh my god, like I'm scared. I hate driving in the rain. I hate just being in the rain. I hate thunder. I hate lightning. I was like, oh my god, I'm so scared. So we have to buy something to make it worth it. And of course, I didn't buy anything that was on sale.
No.
But now I'm returning them because I'm like, I don't like these anymore.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna try and return them tomorrow after work. But like, it was so rainy and scary and
I know. I didn't do anything, and then Sunday I was actually supposed to go on a date, and then thank God he did not text me, because I was literally sitting there and I was like, oh my god, I really don't want to go. But I was like, okay, I think I'm just nervous because I haven't been on a date in like months. Like, I could flirt at a bar, I could do whatever, but actually sitting across from someone face to face, like sober and having to get to know them again, I was like, it doesn't sound enticing to me. Like, I'm starting school next month. Like, I really just want to focus on me right now. Like, I don't know. Like, unless someone, like, slaps me in the face and is like, we have a connection, like...
I, like, need someone just to come up to me and be like, we are going to get married, and I'll be like, thank you so much. That's it for me.
Yeah, like, unless something, like, magical fucking happens, I really don't feel like I want to make this space for a partner right now.
Which is fair. Which is good.
Yeah, unless someone really like just
unless
wows
someone
me.
sweeps you off your feet.
Exactly.
I truly want that too. I just want someone to just. I'm not even kidding. Come up to me and be like, "We are endgame. This is it." And I.
She wants someone to love bomb her.
Oh my god! No, not again. Like genuinely mean it though. Like this is like maybe joking, but then like. It actually turns out to be true. Like, that's the kind of humor I like, too, so. Yeah.
Okay. All right, we stand.
Then I watched some Sunday football.
Oh, my God.
Oh, my God. It's so hard to be a Giants fan. Like, I don't really keep up with football. I'm not, like, a huge football girly, but, like, I appreciate football.
Yeah.
I appreciate, you know, the camaraderie of it all. Freaking, I tried to watch, and they, like, lost the game within 5 minutes. They didn't even score a touchdown, Brie.
That's so annoying.
The whole game.
That's terrible. You know, I didn't watch the game, but I'm in, because I don't have live TV anymore, so I have to figure out how to watch football because I actually joined a fantasy team this year.
Oh.
My team lost.
What team was? Oh, you make your own team.
You make your own team, and my team fucking lost, and I didn't even do it myself because I don't know any of the players.
No.
I was like, I FaceTimed my best friend and he did it for me and I was like, I don't want that one on my team. Like, he's ugly.
Right.
Like, whatever. And he was like, Brie, like, this is gonna win. Like, I'm like, okay. And then I lost. So I texted him and I was like, I'm calling the cops on you. I'm calling the police.
I'm done with you.
I lost. And he was like, it was one game. You'll be fine. And I'm like, no, I'm going to call the police.
Whoever had Aaron Rodgers on their team, R.I.P. because he's out for the season now.
Did I have him on my team?
I hope not. He's on the Jets. He was the newest quarterback for the Jets.
Oh, no. My QB is Josh Allen.
Okay, he just lost last night to the Jets.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. What's it called? I saw this TikTok of these girls in a group chat making a fantasy league football, and they were like going back and forth, and they were like, you know what, just treat it as a dating app. I'm like, that is so true. The first person I'd have is Travis Kelce.
I can't.
God, I love that man.
This season, no?
No, he's playing. He just wasn't playing in that game.
Oh.
He's feeling better though.
Okay.
So he should be playing this week. I love him. Okay. His brother is Jason Kelce on the Eagles.
Oh.
So you know they just had the Super Bowl. Obviously, it was Kansas City Chiefs, which is Travis Kelce's team, against the Eagles, which is Jason Kelce's team. So they called it the Kelce Bowl.
I'm crying.
And their mom was so cute. She had a jersey of both, like half was Eagles, half was Chiefs.
That's so cute.
So cute. They have a podcast actually, Jason and Travis, and it's actually like about football and like they're so. I just love them.
Yeah.
I love Travis Kelce, so like they're entertaining and it makes you like want to know football. And apparently Travis Kelce's dating Taylor Swift.
Oh, is that the new T?
That is the new T.
Okay.
Which I'm like, I don't see it, and I love Travis Kelce. Like, if I could, I love him so much. I just love him so much. Like, he's so attractive to me. Like, I just love him.
Well, I'm glad that no one asked who's your celebrity crush for the Q&A because Danielle has
there we
answered.
go. It's Travis Kelce.
Yeah.
Like, as of right now, it is. Yes, 100%.
Well, everyone please say a nice little prayer or a nice little thought, nice little something for my fantasy football team to win.
A little something.
A little something. Tell Josh Allen to get his shit together. That's the only one I know that's on my team.
Josh Allen.
Josh
He's on the Bills.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, they lost, so.
Yeah. I had a lot of people on the Bills, too. Oh, no, I'm totally lying. I think he's the... Oh, no, I had Jay Cook. He's the running back. I had... Yeah, no, I only had him and Josh.
Well, you know what? At least it wasn't Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, fair enough.
That was just terrible. Anyways.
Hope he gets well soon.
Prayers for him and all the Jets fans out there. But yeah, hear a word from our sponsor. Her.
Love that. So glad we came up with something to talk about.
Yeah,
I was like, we're done.
Well. Oh, God. And what did you do? Did you leave her house in the middle of the night? Oh. Okay, so last week, we asked you guys on our Instagram to send in some questions, things you wanted to hear about, and you did not disappoint.
Yes.
So we're going to go through some of the questions. There's not like a theme, there's just things that you guys might, I guess, want to know.
Yeah.
Clearly, because you asked these questions.
Period.
Oh, somebody did. So, yeah, let's get into it, Bray. What's the first one?
The first one is, what's your type?
Oh my god. What a kicker. I don't know. You know, I'm gonna sound so Love Island right now, but I don't know if I have a type, like, physically. I think I'll go back to this. But my type, like, on paper, like, I like someone who's, like, sarcastic and, like, can really hold their own in, like a sarcasm, funny type of way. Someone that makes me laugh and, like, who's thoughtful.
Yeah.
I don't like somebody too serious. Like, you know, learn to laugh at yourself.
Yeah.
But I do like tattoos. I love tattoos. I normally go for, like, well, both of my boyfriends are very opposite from each other, like, two of them.
Yeah.
Super opposite, but, like, I am really into, like, the dark hair, like, tattoo vibe. Hispanic is, like, speak to me. But, I don't know, like, almost kind of, I hate to say this, like, bad boy type of vibe.
Oh, God.
Because I don't want a bad boy. Like, I want a man.
Yeah.
I want, like, a man who has, like, a job and who's, like, you know. Just, like, someone that is a man and, like, can make me laugh and he's thoughtful and, like, listens to everything I say. So, what about you?
My type, like, is all over the fucking spectrum.
Yeah.
Like, it really is. Like, physically, I would say I love a good, like, beard.
Yeah.
Like, more like facial hair. A beard's a stretch. Facial hair. Love tattoos. Love a little Hispanic as well. A little light skin, a little dark skin. But it really, like, just, again, like, I don't want to sound stereotypical, but, like, the connection needs to be there. I need to be physically attracted to you, but you could be the most attractive man in the world.
Yeah, and, like, have
or
a drive
woman.
personality.
And, like, it just, if it's not there, it's not there.
I'm really like, it's like vibes.
Yeah.
It's like, I hate to sound like, oh, energy, but, like, it really is, though. Like, if it's not natural and it's not, like, if it's forced, like, it's something I don't really, like, I don't see it going anywhere. Like, that's, I don't know. It's really just personality for me. Yeah. A lot of it's personality. Like, obviously, I'm not going to be like, oh, you know, you don't have to have the best, like, I have to be attracted to you.
Yeah.
And I know, like, that comes sometimes if it's not initial, but I'm like, I don't know, like, if that's for me, though.
Yeah, that's the problem. Like, a lot of people, like, say, like, get out of, like, your comfort zone, like, whatever, but I need to at least be some form of, like, physically attractive to you. You don't have to fit, like, in a box in any way, shape, or form, but I need to be attracted.
Yeah, and, like, I want to, like, look at, and this is so Love Island, too, but literally there was, like, well, I want to rip his clothes off. Like, I want to look at my man and be like, okay, like, I want to rip your clothes off. I don't want to look at them and be like, I could if I wanted to.
No, literally.
Like, okay, maybe. No, I need to, like, look at you and be like, okay, that's my man. Like, I am with it.
Yes.
You know?
For sure.
So, I don't know.
I don't know if that answers your question,
I don't know if that answers that at all, but honestly, like, type is so, it's so broad.
It is.
It's just whatever is for you. I don't know, I'm just so like, oh, if it's for me, like, I'll feel it. Exactly. I'll feel it.
Exactly.
It'll click. It'll be for me, you know?
Exactly.
So.
Period.
Yeah. Okay.
Right.
What's your type on paper?
Okay, the next question is, how do you cut your friends off? Let them know what's up or just disappear?
Oh, shit.
I feel like I normally, like, if I've had, like, a serious friendship with someone, I'm obviously going to, like, discuss with them before I just, like, disappear.
Yeah.
If it's someone I don't feel like I'm that close with, like, sometimes people naturally drift, and, like, that's okay, and it doesn't necessarily need to be a conversation.
Yeah.
Like, you guys are just in two different places.
Yeah.
I think it depends on the situation and the level of friendship.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think it depends on the nature of the friendship, and, like, if there's, like, a conflict going on, or, like, maybe you just don't agree with, like, what they're doing, and, like, if you're not, like, you haven't been friends your whole life, and, like, you're kind of good friends, and it wouldn't be weird if you just kind of distanced yourself, like, then do that. But if it's something that there's, like, you obviously have, like, something going on, there's a conflict, or, you know, you're not agreeing with things, like, or it's your best friend since, like, childhood, or, like, whatever, someone that you value, it's worth having a conversation about,
right?
I think.
No, 100%. I feel, like, exactly like you said, sometimes people just, I don't know, don't click or,
Yeah.
and there's nothing wrong with that.
Sometimes you just outgrow people too, and that's
agree.
normal. Like, but you'll probably feel it on both ends. Like, it doesn't have to be like something we need to talk about.
Yes.
It's just probably something that you're both feeling, and like you can shy away from a conversation.
Right. And a lot of times a conversation means that you don't want the friendship to end and you want it to like follow through, and you also have to think of the other person's feelings on the other ends. Like, ghosting someone is just not nice, especially someone that you've had like a friendship with. So I mean, if you feel like they're going to be personally affected by you just completely disappearing, you can say, like, I've said to people before, like, I need to take a step away from our friendship just because I feel like X, Y, and Z.
Yeah.
And that's that.
Yeah. I feel like I've also been in similar situations where me and my friend had like talked about it. Like, we had a conversation and it was just like, yeah, we're not friends anymore, basically, which sucks. It's like breaking up with like your significant other. Which we've talked about in I think our like second episode ever. But you know, then there's other friendships where you outgrow each other, like, but you kind of keep in contact. You don't need to be on top of each other. Like, I have friends that I just Snapchat. Like, Snapchat, we're still friends. It's just we're not in our everyday life, but like we're not friends. We're just not as good of friends anymore. And like that dynamic, that conversation, like that relationship just changes, and that's totally okay.
I think I've said on like a previous episode, like, it's very unrealistic to make a friend like everything for you. Like, you will have like one or two like really close best friends that you can really rely on. But I feel like other than that, like, friendships have different roles. Like, some people can be like your emotional support friend. Some people could be your going out friend. Some people could be like someone you just get dinner with. Like, you don't have to do everything with someone.
Someone can be your delusional friend that
Period.
you go to when you just need to hear the delusion.
Right.
And like need to be validated.
Right. Exactly. And there's nothing wrong with that. That's just like the reality of life. Like, not everyone is going to hold the same place in your life, and that's okay.
And I also think it will show you how strong your friendship is, though, if like you do start like maybe distancing yourself, and then they're reaching out to you being like, oh, where have you been, like what's going on, or like how are you feeling. That'll show you like what kind of friend they want to be to you.
Right.
And then also like if they do like the opposite, then it kind of shows you like, oh, okay, like maybe we're on the same page, or like maybe this is a good decision on my part to like distance myself.
Exactly.
Because they're not obviously reaching out.
Exactly. So I feel like it's on a base.
It's like situational.
Exactly.
Yeah. Just go with whatever you feel is right. Also.
Yeah. Trust your gut.
Yeah. Your gut doesn't lie.
Period.
Sometimes you wish it did, but doesn't.
The next question is, who's your favorite ex and why? Not the eye roll.
Not the eye roll. I like.
Oh, I'm so nervous for this answer.
I don't have like a favorite ex. I mean, like, truly, I only have 2 actual ex-boyfriends.
Yeah.
Am I in contact with either one of them? No. Do I wish them ill? No. I actually saw that my first ex-boyfriend moved to Arizona, and I was like very happy for him.
Oh, good for him,
like,
I guess.
Claps for you. I have like truly no ill like anything with my first ex-boyfriend, just because he was like my friend. He like got me through my college. Like, I don't have nothing really happened between us where I'd like hate him, besides the way he treated me. But
besides this little fact.
But like, we were really young and immature. Like, whatever, I'll excuse it.
Yeah. Sure.
This past one is probably not my favorite.
No.
I don't like hate him.
Oh,
I just.
God. I'm so nervous you're gonna say the second one.
No, I don't think so. I don't think I'd say any of them are my favorite. I respect them. They were obviously a lesson to me. They've definitely helped me grow in their own separate ways. I value that, but that's also in the past.
Yeah.
And I'm just moving forward.
I love
So
that.
I don't think I would say I have a favorite ex.
Yeah.
It's pretty toxic, which I'm trying to move away from, guys.
Right.
Stop trying to pull me back in.
Right.
But if... That's it. I'm going to stop myself. I'm going to stop myself right now.
Mine would probably be a guy that I dated right before COVID. I honestly have nothing bad to say about him. He was a really good guy. We were just in 2 different places in our lives, and then COVID hit, and it was like, what are we doing?
Yeah.
Like, we're not even seeing each other. We're FaceTiming every day. Like, his mental health was suffering. I was honestly thriving in the beginning of COVID. I was getting high and painting every day.
We love that for you.
And it was just like, I don't know, there wasn't like, it just kind of fell out, and that's okay. And I really liked him as a human being. Yeah.
Like, COVID was hard.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It was hard to just get through and not be able to see each other and keep the, like, connection going. Like, his mom was, I think, an ICU nurse, so he, like, did not, really, and I had COVID, the start of COVID, the week things shut down, I got COVID at my job because my job refused to shut down.
Right, okay.
So, like, we did not see each other for a really long span of time, and we're still trying to make it work, and we're, like, at this point, like, we don't have to, kind of thing. And I was very upset about it for a long time, because I think he was the first person to really show me, like, unconditional respect and, like, appreciation. I don't know if I would say love, but, like, just him as a person I really liked. So, like, I wish him nothing but the best. I know that he's in, like, a long-term relationship now, and I'm really happy for him. Like, nothing, like, he's my favorite just because he's a really good person. Yeah.
I think if either one of my exes asked me to get, like, a cup of coffee, I'd probably say yes. I don't say no to much, but I'd probably say yes. Yes. And that's not an invitation to ask me to get coffee. I'm just saying I don't mind
ask her.
Seeing them.
Don't ask her, I'll show up.
I literally would feel like, yeah, of course, where are we going? But, no, like, I'm not afraid, like, I'm not, like, dreading seeing them. Like, I'd say hi.
Okay.
Whatever. And next question, please.
The next question is, why is being an adult so hard?
I wish I knew that fucking answer.
Sister. Sis, I don't know.
Listen to our episode Rut.
Yeah.
Like,
we're
truly,
figuring
we
it
don't
out.
know.
We're figuring it out. This is why we have our podcast. We're documenting, I can't talk, life in our 20s, just because it's difficult and hard to navigate. Like,
and I think it's not a topic that's talked about enough. I saw a TikTok about this exact one today too, and it was like everything that we have like said, and it was like you're in your quarter life crisis, but that's a good thing. That means like things we're like the best hasn't happened yet, basically.
Right.
And I was like, ugh, that is so reassuring. That makes me feel so much better about myself and like where I'm at.
And there's so much room to plan for your future. Like we've said before, your 20s is when you're not supposed to know what the fuck is going on.
Yeah.
It's just a
weird time. It's like sometimes can be uncomfortable, sometimes it's fun, and sometimes like you feel like you're a baby, and then sometimes you feel like you're an adult, and it's like, where am I?
Spooky.
Spooky. It's so spooky. Yeah, okay.
So I don't have the answer for that.
Yeah, I wish I did, but I don't.
Yeah, we'll figure it out as we go, I guess. Yeah. I don't know.
We're figuring out the answer to life here.
Literally. So tune in.
Yes. Tune in every week as we undiscover another part of life.
Literally. The next question is, have you ever been slut-shamed?
Gee, yeah, I have.
Same. Plenty of times.
Actually, like, and you know the most, it's by a man.
Yeah, for sure.
It's only ever been by a man.
For sure.
Never by a girl.
I've been slut-shamed by a girl.
I don't think I have. I don't know, have I?
Betty.
Betty, you're right. I forgot about that.
How did you forget about?
Well, that's so. I just forgot about that whole thing. You're so right. Yeah.
Yeah.
They were just jealous.
Period. Well, that's the thing. I would say with slut shaming, yes, I've been slut shamed plenty of times by friends, by exes, by like random fucking men that have no room to slut shame. And you know what? If you want to be a slut, I am a slut. You know
yeah,
what?
Being a slut's fun.
Exactly.
It's actually a compliment. It means I'm getting some and you're not.
I mean,
sorry.
I'm really not getting any.
Yeah, well, we're not pulling right now.
There's nothing wrong with a woman comfortable in her sexuality.
Yeah.
And anyone that is intimidated by that is either an insecure man or an insecure woman.
Yep.
So if you want to sit there and slut shame other people, I just don't think it's right. I don't care if you're getting raw dogs 3 times a day.
Good for you.
Exactly. You do you, as
Keep
long as you're happy, healthy, and safe.
Get those STD tests.
Who gives a fuck what anyone does with
do.
their body, unless it's with like someone's like boyfriend or husband, wife or whatever. Like,
just be careful.
Yeah.
Be a smart slut.
Exactly.
What is the worst thing a man has said to you, like slut shaming you?
Oh, that's tough. I think I have to think about that one. It was probably something my first boyfriend ever told me because he said a lot of nasty shit.
Yeah.
But I can't remember right this second. I know my last talking stage, when I went to his house, we were supposed to go to a movie, he made me zip up my jacket because he didn't want to be seen with me in public in a sports bra, and then I knew that it wasn't
over.
Yeah, like we ended things like a week later probably after that.
Ew.
So like little things like that, that's not him necessarily calling me a slut, but that's something that like
Still.
I don't tolerate.
Yeah, no, definitely not.
So
I've had I've had the crazies. I've had someone screaming at me, following me down the street, telling me I'm a whore, I'm the worst girl ever. And then most recently, someone had told me, my situationship had told me I couldn't keep my legs closed.
Oh.
Yeah.
Delightful.
So that was fun. But that's just a few things that I can think of.
Yeah.
Yeah. Period.
So yes, we have been slut-shamed.
So yeah.
Have you ever been cheated on? We have a whole episode on this, bestie.
Yeah, bestie.
The answer is yes for me. By my first boyfriend. He married her. He proposed to her on my birthday. I talked about the whole story.
Listen to that episode.
Yeah, tune into the episode for the full story. But in conclusion, yes, I have.
Yeah. I have never, it's not been confirmed, but I have strong beliefs that I have.
Yes.
Yeah, that's all I'll say.
And that's on that.
And that's not on that.
Oh my gosh. Have you ever gotten in trouble at work? If so, why?
Yeah. Yeah, I used to be a preschool teacher. Well, okay, I wouldn't say I got in trouble, but, I was going through a time where I had been it was almost the end of the school year, it was spring, and I've been working with the same group of kids all year from 8 to 4. No breaks in between.
Yikes.
I've had a lot, and these kids weren't easy. They were not easy.
Yeah.
And I ate lunch with them. I didn't even get a break throughout the day. No break. But that's, whatever. So the school secretary would give them stickers, in between the midday, before the afternoon part, after lunch, give them stickers, right? And it's always just, after lunch, if you ever worked with kids, they're fired up.
Yeah.
They have a lot of energy, whatever. So it's hard enough to, tame them. But when you're calling them out of the room, one by one to get a sticker, and they're all talking about it, it's hard to get a grasp on them. Yeah. So, I literally go, yeah, you may have gotten a sticker, but I could take it away. And my boss did not like that.
I don't think that...
I
don't think there's anything wrong with that.
I don't think it's wrong with me either. But my boss did. She, talked to me the next day and was like, yeah, you can't say that. And I was like, all right, I understand, but, also we have to do something about the sticker shit because, I'm going to lose my fucking mind. And in that moment, you guys, is when I realized teaching wasn't for me anymore. And I also had, personal things going on that I just, couldn't separate. I'm, taking it out on the kids. So I was like, I can't be here.
Yeah.
I just can't be here all day like this anymore. But, yeah, I, screamed at them.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, I'll take those stickers away. Just because you got them doesn't mean you'll go home with them. Oh, shit.
You know what? That's why I can't be a teacher, because I do that same thing. I do hard love, always. Yeah. Tough love,
I think I was just yelling at them as if they were, my friend.
I'm crying.
Not that they were, 4 or 5 years old.
I'm crying. Jail.
Literally, I'm
Straight to jail.
I can't be here anymore.
I can't. I've also gotten in trouble at work. Mine was very different. I was working as a mental health and substance abuse counselor at the time. And it was during COVID. And I was very good at my job. I was very good with my clients, loves them, stand them. I hope that they're doing the absolute most and they're thriving in life right now. Because you can't, legally talk to your clients after they're your clients.
Oh, okay.
And you don't work there anymore. But I was really bad at my paperwork.
Okay.
I had 20 clients and I had to complete 20 calls a day from 9 to 5. So that left me, and the calls spanned from 20 to 40 minutes.
Oh, wow.
So I had to find time in that time to document every single call, every single detail, what therapeutic practice we engaged in. I didn't want to do it, didn't do it. So magically, I was 3 months behind on my paperwork.
Somehow.
I also...
Somehow not doing my work.
I also got a beach house in between and partied with my friends. Yeah. Literally, I would be on the...
Somehow ignoring my job had me in trouble.
So they sent me to the office 5 days a week by myself. The office was shut down during COVID.
They said detention.
They sent me in detention. I had to go to the office 5 days a week by myself to catch up on my paperwork. And I'm literally complaining. I'm throwing shit over everyone's desks. I can't. But I caught up on my paperwork before I left. I was not going to leave anyone to do my shit work, and I really loved my supervisor, not my boss. Me and my boss had beef.
Oh, gee.
But as I was leaving, I was a tyrant. I decorated every single person's desk with the most random, obscure shit. Like, I found random phones, and I started putting them all over my boss's desk. There was stale cupcakes. I put them on everyone's desk. It was like a little farewell gift. Like, I'm a little jokester at work.
He doesn't see
So
ya.
I was just a tyrant there. And then...
XOXO.
I'm trying to think. At my job at the hospital, I also got in trouble. But nothing too bad. I just... I'm trying to... Me and my supervisor just really didn't get along. Like, I just really didn't like her attitude. When I first started, I loved the supervisor I had, and then she quit. And we got a new one, and she refused to come on the medical floor because she was pregnant and was scared she was going to get injured. Which, we're on there 24/7, like, potential to get hurt. Like, you should be able to come on. There was pregnant, like, texts. Like, you're no better. So I just did not vibe with her at all. Like, I understood and I respected that she was pregnant and didn't want to put her baby in harm's way, but then don't take a position that you were in.
Yeah.
At, like, a high-risk, like, unit.
Yeah.
So... I talked back a lot. She didn't like it. When I put in my month's notice, she was like, oh, that makes sense because you have not been working. And I was like, you're so right, bestie.
You're like, see ya.
It, like, never, like, it wasn't really in trouble. I think I have a problem with authority, maybe.
I was literally knew you were going to say that.
Like, I don't know. But I love my supervisors now. Like, I love my job.
It took you some time to get to the right people.
I just had to find my niche. That's it.
There you go.
Act like a human. Don't act like you have a stick up your ass, and we'll be fine.
Then we'll be fine. Let it be nice.
Exactly. That's it.
That's it.
Oh my gosh.
What other questions are there?
Next question. How to keep yourself motivated even in moments that you just want to stay in bed?
Oh my god, I feel this so hard.
Yeah, me too.
I've been like I've said, working out earlier in the morning now, so I get up at like 4:30 a.m. My biggest like advice is to find like so I'm going to a gym class. Like, I have made a friend in the class. Like, I would say that's my bigger motivation is like, oh well, I can't let them down. Like, they're my motivation to go. It's like, oh, like if I don't go, I'll hear about it. Like, kind of keeps me accountable. But you have no idea. So I just want to stay in bed at 4:30 in the morning. Like, nobody's up. I want to stay in bed, but it's really just like like how much do you want to do it? Basically, like
it's like discipline.
Yeah,
almost.
self-discipline really. Yeah. I just that's been helpful for me. Like, having someone that I'm working out with or that I'm meeting, and like that's always been a thing for me. Even when I was at a different gym, me and my friend would go like early in the morning.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's just been like super helpful, and just the outcome of it all, like, it makes me feel better. I know it'll make me feel better after I work out, like, and I enjoy that time. It's just in the moment you feel like all I can recommend is just get out of bed.
Yeah.
Don't even think about it, just get out of bed.
Yeah.
Once you're out, you're out.
Yeah, for sure. I think, like, with what you said, like, your motivation is working out when you wake up. I feel like you need something to motivate you and make you want to get up and do something. It could be literally anything, but you have to just you could even write a to-do list for the day the night before, so you know you have something to go to just get out of bed and look at.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be anything major. It just is something that makes you excited. And on the days where it doesn't make you excited, like when you don't want to fucking get out of bed, because I'm the same way, that's when, like, the discipline comes in and be like, okay, let's think about, like, how this is going to benefit me like, for the day.
Or, I mean, it's also okay to have those days where you're skipping, like, some part of your routine. It's also okay to stay in bed, but as long as it's not, like, every day, like, try not to fall out of that, like, routine that you've built and worked so hard for. Like, keep that in mind, too. Like, sometimes I also have heard, like, if you have trouble getting out of bed, putting your, like, alarm, like, on the opposite side of your room, so you have to get up.
Yeah.
But, it doesn't have to be, like, working out. It could just be, like, I don't know, for a little bit it was, for me to get out of bed earlier was because my niece was up and I wanted to hang out with her.
Right.
Like, before work. Like, it's just something to look forward to.
It's literally anything to look forward to and make you excited about your day. And like you said, like, there has to be balance. Like, if there's some days where you really don't feel like doing anything, that's also okay.
Yeah.
That's something that I try to do, like, to keep myself motivated, is, like, maintaining balance and, like, understanding when I'm allowed to rest and when I need to get up and do things. Like, you need to listen to your body.
Listen to your body is my number one thing.
Yeah.
Like,
sure.
if you don't feel right, there might be something wrong that you just need to rest.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a huge, like, just listen to your body.
Mm-hmm.
Your body knows best. So, and you know
Exactly.
your body best.
Exactly.
So, yeah, that's what I have for you.
Yeah. That's that on that.
Oh,
I keep
and
saying
like
that.
little treats. Like after I work out, there's a Dunkin' right next to me. I go get a coffee.
Period.
So I know I'm getting a coffee after. I'm rewarding myself. A little reward. A reward
love
system.
that.
Yeah, do that.
I love that.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. I don't really give myself rewards. That's something I have to
Great.
work on.
Okay, well, we're gonna work on that.
Period. The next one kind of coincides. It says, "What is your biggest self-care musts?"
God. Okay, well, I have a few.
Yeah, go for
I
it.
think working out is
Yeah.
one of mine, and like I love like scrolling on TikTok in my bed after I just showered, and I also like using my vibrator.
I mean, that's